Alleged Parliament arsonist Zandile Mafe returns to the Western Cape High Court this morning. He's been remanded at the hospital section, of Pollsmoor Prison for several weeks. Previously, Judge Erasmus informed the court that the experts of Fort England Psychiatric Hospital submitted an electronic evaluation report. However, contents of that have not been disclosed as the defense needed to consult its client. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi is watching developments for us and joins us now outside court. And Nasiphi, help us better understand these delays and whether or not there are impediments for today's proceedings.
Well, it's been several weeks since Zandile Mafe appeared before the Western Cape High Court. And as you put it, that psychiatric report from those medical experts, a panel of experts that was submitted about a month ago to the Western Cape offices, or rather Western Cape High Court. And the month there, or the postponement, was to allow not only for Zandile Mafe's legal team to peruse that psychiatric evaluation report, but also to speak and consult with Zandile Mafe in regards to the contents of that particular report. And if you remember, as you put it, Zandile Mafe was also ordered to be remanded on the hospital wing of Pollsmoor Prison. And previously, for over a year, he had been remanded at Pollsmoor Prison. And just to take us back a little bit as to why Zandile Mafe has been appearing before the Western Cape High Court, he is accused of being the person responsible, possibly being the person responsible for the fire that gutted large parts of Parliament, which then resulted into about 2 billion rands worth of damage. And he is still facing charges of terrorism, housebreaking and arson, among others.
Is there any kind of hint, signal, Nasiphi, around where this case might be headed today, in a context where there are still people who believe that Zandile Mafe is not behind that fire?
I mean, I think about 2 months ago when we spoke to his legal team, attorney Luvuyo Godla, he mentioned, or rather spoke about the fact that he still believes that, and quoting him, that there is indeed an elephant or something in the kitchen, and basically also, going as far as saying that they still believe that, thorough investigation needs to be done in regards to who is exactly is behind this particular matter. However, the state from the onset very determined and sure that they do have the right man responsible for that fire that gutted Parliament on the 2nd of January last year, which ultimately resulted in the arrest of Zandile Mafe. And over a year later, we are still, or he is still appearing before court in regards to what exactly is going to happen. And at this present moment, we haven't even gone into trial. So it will be quite interesting to find out what exactly is going to transpire today, after today's or during today's proceedings, taking into account that even though that order to bar the public and the media from having access or the contents of the report, the medical report, Judge Erasmus did indicate that the bar was not necessarily permanent, but there will be a time where he will lift that, that order, following the fact that Zandile Mafe's legal team has not only had access to the report to go through it, but also discuss it with Zandile Mafe.
Nasiphi, live to us there from just outside the Western Cape High Court. Thanks very much indeed.